Hello, Aquarius placements. Welcome to my channel. This is Tiger Lilith Tarot, and we are going to be pulling some cards for this solar eclipse, October 14th. The solar eclipse, and this is the second in what I'm considering 5 eclipses. There's one lunar eclipse in there, but there's 5 solar eclipses that are all happening on the Libra Aries axis. This is the second one. Solar eclipses are thought to known to generate major endings, major beginnings, and massive turning points in life. So eclipses are a big deal. Now this one we had paired with the new moon in Libra, because we are in Libra season. So this first placement we're going to look at here, I'm going to pull oracle cards and then we'll see with the tarot. This is going to be what's leaving you. What is leaving you? Energy is leaving you with this solar eclipse. So this would be that major endings area, where what's ending for Aquarius placements in a major way with this eclipse. Listening. Okay, listening. Okay. Immediately what comes to mind is you do not really give a shit about other people's opinions. That what's leaving you is caring what other people think. All right, let's see. This next row is going to be what is coming in. What's coming in for you? Okay, what is coming in? This would be the major beginning, massive beginning area for Aquarius placements. Guardian angel. Okay, that is, so you're this is the third time in a row? No, but you're the third sign this card has come out for. Not in this placement, but Scorpio and Sagittarius also got Guardian Angel. They had it over here, though. So interesting that card is showing itself frequently. Now we're going to look at what does this leaving and ending, right? What's leaving and beginning, pardon me. What does this look like over the next 6 months? Because that's the energy here. Our next solar eclipse is April 8th. So this reading is a 6-month reading from now until April 8th. Regarding specifically the solar eclipses. So what does this look like for the next 6 months for you? Intention. Lovely. Intention setting. Very focused. This card reminds it, just the word focus comes to mind. Right? And I think it's because, right, this almost looks like a funnel. Almost looks like liquid, is that mercury? I think. But it's like it's being right, funneled into something very specific. This is very focused intentions. So communicating really clearly with the universe this next 6 months, Aquarius. You know, you could find yourself manifesting very easily over the next 6 months. And I'm doing a bonus row here that's the link from the last solar eclipse to now. The last solar eclipse was April 20th of this year, right? So the link between those two energies is perception. So how you see the outside world has shifted or has been shifting greatly over the last 6 months. There's something about, the whole world's a stage here. Perception, the theater, the dramatics, if you will. Trust is at the bottom of the deck, along with protection. Okay. So what's coming in for you is listening. Like I said, or what's leaving is listening. So you could be talking more, communicating more with people over this next 6 months. Possible you've been doing a lot of listening, but now like I said, you're no longer interested in other people's opinions. You're not listening anymore. You've done the listening, you've gathered your information, and now it's time to move forward with it. But this Guardian Angel card here, what's coming in, it to me says there's going to be some challenges. You're going to need some sort of protection. And that's why your Guardian Angel is present here. Right? But let's take a look. Let's see, Aquarius, with the tarot, what this all means. What does it all mean? Okay, Aquarius placements. Aquarius is listening. What's this listening energy that's leaving Aquarius? What is this listening energy, please? Also, being out in nature, solitude, strength in the Hierophant. Leo and Taurus energy here. What's leaving you? There was some integration happening here with Strength and the Hierophant coming out with Listening. Strength, card of courage, right? Now, courage and bravery, they can only show themselves when there are situations that require courage and bravery. So there were some difficult situations here, but I feel like ultimately what happened is you became more connected to yourself, to your spirit, to the metaphysical world. It's like you went away from the material world for a little while, and now you're going to be re-emerging. You need protection for some reason. You need a guardian angel with you, informing you, protecting you. We will see why. But yeah, what's leaving you is you came into alignment with yourself here by listening. So that is no longer needed anymore in your life. That's why it's leaving. Right? What's this guardian angel coming in though? What are you doing here that you need protection? Energy coming in for Aquariuses, or just it could just be a much deeper connection to the metaphysical, especially with the Hierophant coming out there. You are your own guide now. You're listening to not to like the mortals on earth, but the spirits above. Seven of Cups. Very dreamy energy. Lots of opportunities. Looking at your opportunities here. I get one. The Three of Swords is at the bottom of the deck. So there's some sort of protection from heartbreak is what it feels like with the guardian angel. But you're being shown your options. And so the Seven of Cups is a very dreamy, kind of whimsical energy. And it almost feels like that's why the guardian angel is here to protect you while you dream. These next 6 months. Now that you're more integrated and you feel like yourself again, you can dream again. And that's why your guardian angel is here, I feel, to offer you some protection on the ground while you come up with, look at all your options and decide what is it you want to do. 10 of Hazards, 10 of Discs coming out with what does the look like next 6 months for you. 10 of Hazards is very stable. It's creating some sort of generational wealth. Intention. You might be working a lot the next 6 months, saving up your money to build something better for yourself. Possibly even working with family members. Setting an intention to work with family members. Some of you are starting a business with another family member or a home business. It's something that you work out of the home. Yeah, it's very independent business with the Hermit, coming out. You could work alone. Or it could just be, you and one other person. It's very intimate. Perception. What is this? Links, last 6 months now. Perception with the Two of Hazards. You could have realized from last April to now that you were being kept on a leash. You were being held back by your perceptions of the world, of a certain situation, your perception of choices. Right? This man has this zombie or skeletal-like creature on a leash here. And the Two of Pentacles, Hazards, is about multitasking, but it feels like you were being held back. Or you realize that something about the way you perceived a situation or person was actually keeping you stuck somewhere and wasn't letting you move forward. Let's see. Let's get a little more. Let's go a little deeper. Signs we have out here is we have Leo, Taurus, Scorpio, Virgo, and Capricorn. Okay. Oh, look, and we got the Magician at the bottom of the deck here. I didn't even show that to you. Magician. Right? I say your manifestation energy is very, very strong here over the next 6 months. Very strong. You could be upgrading your home too, or your office, something along those lines over the next 6 months. Definite upgrades when it comes to your finances and work. So let's see the strength and the Hierophant. Strength. Why did you needed to be courageous or strong? Ace of Wands. Huh. There's a new opportunity. It looked too good to be true. Knight of Wands at the bottom of the deck with the Sun. Ace of Cups. What is it? Okay, let's get another one. Strength. Ace of Wands. Someone was there was a new a passionate new beginning. But wow, this is a whole lot of fire. Leo here. Strength, the Ace of Wands, the Queen of Wands. Leo Sagittarius heavy here. So what's leaving you? Some sort of passionate new beginning. Or, you know, all this fire coming out, it's really dynamic. It's really listening to instinct, and you're listening to something more now. What is this Hierophant? Seven of Pentacles, 2 Taurus cards. So we have all fire and then earth. 2 Pentacles at the bottom. You're no longer waiting. Part of this is you no longer waiting for a commitment to come in with someone or with work. You're harvesting what you planted. You were harvesting what you... Okay, you had to harvest before you were ready to. But that's leaving. You're not going to have to... Like, some of you had to dip into your savings for something over the past 6 months, but you're not going to have to do that anymore. Maybe that's why all this strength and courage and fearless energy came out, because you had to be fearless about something. Some sort of situation that happened over the past, but it's leaving you. You don't need that fearless energy anymore. It's not going to serve you. You're not going to need to look to the past. Let's see, what is this Seven of Cups? What is this Seven of Cups? Okay. The Hierophant. And you, the Star. Okay. Wow. So we have a lot of earth and fire energy coming out here. Strength at the bottom of the deck. Leo again. Okay, so the Taurus and you, the Star, with the Seven of Cups. With Guardian Angel. What is coming in? Yeah, a real deep connection to the spiritual world here with the Hierophant and the Star. And the Seven of Cups. Very dreamy. Very... But there's something, you're going about it in a traditional way. There's something that you're going about in a very traditional way. But it's a new tradition. It feels like you are creating a new tradition for yourself, Aquarius is. Because here, you're not looking at past traditions as the answer. Even though, it's like you're creating new rituals for yourself. And somehow that is connecting you to the metaphysical world, to some sort of spiritual realm. And you're protected while doing so. I don't know if you're doing some sort of like astral, astral projection or, an induction of some sort of sleep paralysis. I'm not sure. Dreaming, your dreams could probably be very significantly coming up here in the next 6 months. That's what's coming in for you. This reconnection. Okay. 10 of Hazards. What's this 10 of Hazards? 6 of Swords. What's it going to look like the next... Okay. Let me get one more for this 10 of Hazards. So you're transitioning away from something here. Maybe you're transitioning away from something that isn't stable. Yeah, I feel like within the structure that you already exist, you're going to be pulling away from anything that isn't stable, that isn't grounded, that isn't based in reality. You don't have time for delusional energy here, is how this feels, Aquarius. You just don't have time for it. You're not interested in it. You're interested in moving towards a new love for yourself, a new love for others, peace, harmony, possibly even reconciliation, but in a positive way. Yeah, this could even have to do with a romantic relationship. But your intention setting, you're going to be really strong. You can call in what you want the next 6 months. And what it seems like here, what you're wanting is to transition from anything that's not stable and move to a more peaceful, just loving place. What's this Two of Hazards? What's this Two of Hazards? What is this Two of Hazards? Eight of Cups. Yeah, you've been on a spiritual journey the past 6 months. That's what's connecting this past April to now, is this spiritual journey that you've been going on because you were being held back by how you perceived a situation, how you perceived maybe even multitasking. You thought that it was, if you couldn't multitask, you were less than yourself somehow. But ultimately it took you on a spiritual journey, and you left behind relationships. The past 6 months you could have found yourself leaving behind relationships that were codependent, that were emotionally draining on you. So you could get back to Seven of Cups, kind of dreaming again. Right? The Nine of Cups is at the bottom of the deck. Another card for me, manifestation, making your wishes. I am going to use this deck real quick because I'm curious about something is expanding here with the Star and the Hierophant. It's expanding because it's very ritualistic in nature. It's a ritual you create. But what is expanding with the Star? What is expanding? Oh, that's way too many cards. The Hermit, the Seven of Cups again, the Knight of Swords, and the Knight of Cups. Alright, so, yeah. What's expanding? It feels like your soul is getting ready for movement. That's what's happening over the next 6 months. It's like you're preparing for battle. You're preparing for action. I don't see a lot of action happening over the next 6 months, but what you're doing is preparing for some sort of action and expansion. Yeah. And again, for some of you, this does have to do with your love life and romantic relationships. Someone is coming in over the next 6 months. Someone very chivalrous, regal almost in their stature. I want to know what this Ace of Cups is too. Is this you? Is this you loving on you? Is this... Okay, so it's the Ace of Wands reversed, which I kind of like, since we have the Ace of Wands upright under what is leaving you. Some of these cards are reversed. I don't know how the deck got this way, but I'm reading them as they come out. How this looks for the next 6 months is you're going to be far more concentrated on your emotions and not so much concentrated on your instinct. You're not going to be... Your passions... I feel like there's something over here where your passions ruled you for a little while. That's leaving you. Your passions no longer rule you. Much more focused energy. You're not blocked off from your passions. You're just going to be looking through a different lens over the next 6 months. And it's not the lens of fire and passion and dynamic. Right? As I said, there's not going to be a lot of movement. But there's going to be a lot of connection, of reconnection, and of preparation for what is to come. All right, Aquariuses, this is what I have for you. I hope it resonated. I hope it helped, offered some sort of guidance or confirmation for you. Please like and subscribe if so. And if you'd like a personal reading, my information is in the description box below. Take care.